I'll get this all live. I think I did this too already. You're live. Sorry, everybody. We're going to flicker. Ooh, there we go.
So we're clear.
We're clear. That's right. Let's be clear. All right. We're doing just a spontaneous Monday live here. I'm going to get Instagram online. I'm not going to say that this is going to be shorter because I might lie. Oh, other way. Oh, that's so funny. Turn around. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so Instagram is in the house. YouTube is in the house. All right, everybody, welcome. And
so we're gonna brew some black tea Dian Hong right now, which means Yunnan black tea.
Yeah, which we'll probably repeat later. And we're going to have it. So I was a little bit embarrassed to have some more dessert because last live we had those little cheesecakes, and this time I'm on some kind of a baking spree. So I made a banana loaf this morning with pecan and dark chocolate chips.
Hello, Leafy Eric and Hey Chat Holiday.
Oh, hey, Leafy Eric, welcome. Yeah, so we're just having a bit of Dian Hong and a little bit of dessert. We're on a bit of a dessert spree and maybe chat about the music project, which is getting started, and thank everybody who's already volunteered to participate in that wacky project and talk about if anybody else is interested, let you know that you can join. Hey, Brandon, welcome on YouTube. So we've got YouTube and Instagram running for those of you who aren't familiar with how we kind of roll here. So we'll kind of field the comments from both, and I'll read them out loud because the people in Instagram land can't see the people in YouTube land, and vice versa, So we'll do that. And yeah, we're just having a little lunchtime. It's lunchtime for us, or ish. So
it's the first official Kung Fu session for us too. We did
of the day, yeah.
Yeah, we did those big bottle breakfast.
Yeah, we had two teas this morning. A half a pot of. We just had the rest of that Nepalese, the Nepalese black tea that we did in our 3 outcomes tea session. So that was one of the ones we kept to drink. I finished it off, but there was hardly any left. And then we followed up with a really interesting experimental oolongy, blacky kind of jazz tea, which was really good pot tea. Hello, G Senville 90 and SVNK Xi. Oh, I butchered that. Oh, you love banana. Leafy Eric loves banana bread. Eric, I'll just call you Eric, I think, if that's okay. So I love it too. So why am I on a dessert spree? First, I'm not on a dessert spree. So denial is always a sign that you actually have a problem. So I'm not on a dessert spree. I have everything under control. I can quit whenever I want. Okay.
Except we order like 10 pounds of banana at home.
So it starts though with the Japanese household.
Secret, we eat. Remember the the little cake we had yesterday? We had like 5. I had 5 in a day.
Yeah. Anyway, they never last long.
Yeah.
I think I put the link in yesterday's video. If you want to try to make those, they're not too hard to make. Just be patient with yourself and prep everything before you need it. And they're good. Oh man, that is a really good. That's the perfect cheesecake from yesterday. The banana bread. Eric, you're right. It is really good. if I don't say so myself. So the first trick to the banana bread is I cut the sugar in. I put about 1/3 of the required sugar. In recipes, sugar never matters. Like flour, if you mess with the flour, you're going to mess with the core texture of your thing. So I always chop, in a Western recipe, I chop the sugar at least in half. This one I found that I can go 1/3, and I added an extra banana. Okay, so the banana, so it's super banana-y. So you're right, it's going to be really good. Plus, I added, I didn't have chocolate chips, but I did have dark chocolate. So I added dark chocolate chunks. So I just broke these Lindt dark chocolate bars into chunks and threw those in. And I roasted some pecans. So I think it'll be okay. Hey, hello, Forest Hill Tea from Sri Lanka. I love when you guys shout out where you're from.
Yes.
Because it's so cool to have such a, I don't know, I guess I'm old. I'm still amazed by the international nature of these live sessions. I'll tell you a story about that will date me extremely. So back when I was in university, which was around the time of around the time of Christ. No, I'm just kidding. Wasn't that long ago. But
Vampire.
back when I was in university, we actually got on. I managed to get on the internet when it was like a baby. It was like the baby internet. So I was on a green screen terminal and doing a chat session, sort of like how you guys are chatting in the bottom, but on a green screen, and there was no video. And we were talking to people in Korea and Spain and everywhere, and we were like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm still really amazed by that.
After what, 20 years?
30. After 30 years, I still have my childlike wonder of the internet. Although after 30 years of having this internet, I'm really disappointed in what use humanity has made of it in terms of how this ability to communicate has really not made us better communicators. Hopefully that'll change. So I'm going to take a bite of this because I've been talking nonstop.
Oh, I'm so happy to have more tea today, though.
Me too. Hello, Aslan on Instagram joined. Forgotten Brew, welcome. And Luenron also joined. Half of the fun of live sessions is pronouncing your handles. It's really fun. I wonder if Aslan is a reference to the Chronicles of Narnia. I think that was, I don't know. I think it was the lion's name. I forgot. Cooking videos. So Hecha Holiday on Instagram is watching cooking videos. So I guess we have a little bit of competition. That's okay. That's okay. Just kidding. But are you watching like lunch recipes, dessert recipes? Maybe we could get into that.
Share the channel you like to watch with us too.
Yeah, we share the channels we like tend to end up in the links down below. This one doesn't have a link, I don't think, and I modified it. But if you want the recipe, I'll share it. I keep all my recipes in Google Docs like a nerd. Okay.
Oh, hi, Lily B on YouTube.
Lily B on YouTube, hello.
Welcome to join. I'm gonna start eating too. Our lunch time is not regular lunch. I don't know if you guys have this too, because I found because of the whole working at home thing, it's less energy burn. So our 3 meals a day gradually become random meals a day. And we're
pretty good. It's kind of like 2.
We snack a lot.
We always eat breakfast. We never skip breakfast.
We do lumper.
We do lumper.
Lunch,
we call it lumper.
Supper.
So it's a lunch supper. It's like lunch or supper at about 3:30-ish.
Yeah,
between 2:30 to 3:30-ish.
Yeah.
And that's usually a pretty giant meal. We usually do 4 or 5 veggie dishes and maybe a little meat dish. Oh, it's Chinese characters. The channel Hecha Holiday is watching is a Chinese channel. So yeah, we love those. Those are really good. One of the ones we watch is my favorite cooking channel is a Chinese channel, Magic Ingredients, and she does lots of explaining about why different things go together, which I love. I bet you, so I love that. Forest Hill Tea on Instagram says they would like to send samples for us to try, which we would be happy to try them. But I got to let you know, we do exclusively Chinese teas, so we would be happy to try them. No promise that we'll do it on a live session or whatever, but we would definitely try them. We love trying different teas from around the world. So,
okay, we'll definitely check out the channel.
Hecha Holiday is now dual channeled on YouTube and Instagram, so she could copy paste that easily. I bet, because it's tricky to copy paste from your
phone to computer and
stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. This goes really well with dessert. This is Dian Hong. It's a Chinese black. It's got a nice little. It's not much of a bite, but it's got enough body to stand up to the dessert. Yeah.
When we're choosing the tea, we're like, which one to go with the banana bread? We're thinking like a shenpuer, but I got really lazy of breaking the cakes. I was like, black tea is a good one. So we land on this since we had another black tea today.
I recommended shenpuer. I totally forgot that it has effort involved in terms of breaking the cake apart.
It's not just a breaking and possibly messy. Then I gotta wipe the table.
It's not possibly. It's always messy. At least if I do it, I can never break a cake and not have at least a little bit of leaf kind of around the area. Even though I always try and do that on the paper and keep that contained, it's always messy. Always messy. Good times.
Chinese character. I open up magic ingredients in a new tab for later. Right. Check her out. She's great.
Yeah, 小高姐, right?
小高姐. Breaking cakes is my least favorite part. I know, so much trouble.
That's why the white tea we did yesterday, there were several comments. A few of the people grabbed it.
Talking about how
Chaumet,
easy
they were like,
break.
they love it. It's a really loose press. So you can literally just grab a piece and wiggle, and it will come out. And the leaf stays pretty much intact that way too. So it's a lovely pressing, like a really.
And that's why I drink.
Mellow.
Yeah, that's why I drink less cake. No, sorry, not cake. Brick, Zhuan, even tighter. If you have a problem breaking a tough drum, we made a video back then how to break like a super tough drum.
Yeah, we have a video somewhere in our library there about you did that one, how to break there was something funny about the title, how to break a tough. Anyway, check it out. I forget the title, but I feel like it was a little. It's
about those super hard to break teeth.
I wonder if is Eric still on, and if you are still on. Are you doing tomorrow Tea Science Tuesday? I don't know if he's still on, so we'll wait and see if he answers. Right. But I would love if you guys are into. I love the science of tea, and I've been trying to sync up with to catch one of his lives, but I haven't managed to do that yet. But I think he's resurrecting those. I'm not trying to put you on the spot if you're not able to do it, and that's fine. How much do you know about Fu Zhuan? I have a pretty nice brick, but no golden flowers. Not all are inoculated, and some are allowed to form naturally, right?
That's inoculated. What exactly does that mean?
Like encourage that. Like take some Jinhua and put that in to make sure it does.
Right. First, I have to say I'm a little bit surprised to hear that you have a brick with no golden flowers. It's not because it's wrong or anything. It's just because. Like nowadays, almost everybody, like the producers, all encourage that and make that loaded with golden flowers, and some are allowed to form naturally. Again, yes, but less seen in nowadays market because the one of the major like the selling point of the Fu Zhuan producers to bring this tea to the people's eyes is to say the gold flower, the health benefit to help it push because the tasting element is less is more subdued in those kind of teas. So that's a like marketing kind of emphasize. So a lot of that, almost all we've heard nowadays are emphasizing on encouraging more and more, and you open them and they're packed with golden flowers.
Yeah, she says they say they broke it right down the center even to check, and then I said that's what I thought. But in enjoying, I was a little jealous too. She says it's like a jian, which is interesting. I would love to try that without gold flower because the gold flower does really add something to the tasting note.
In kind of a flavor. Yeah,
it'd be nice to side by side.
Yeah, old times before they like get that all. A matured process. They were like having gold flower was pretty precious and not really rare, but quite rare. And the amount is the huge difference. Now it's like you open that packed with that, the yellow thing. But old times it's just a speckle, especially when they are naturally formed. It's also more, how should I say, well integrated with the whole flavor.
Right. It's not. I like the flavor of the gold flower. I think it would just be interesting to try one that was that didn't have it.
Yes.
And so thanks for sharing that. That is very interesting. I was like you. I didn't know there would be one without it.
And gold flower is like old times are precious and almost again like decades ago almost take us the sign of aging. Right. Fresh ones won't have that. Anyways,
it's a Yuntai mountain brick from 17. Yunnan Sourcing has it if you want to look at it. Thanks.
Yeah, we'll check that out. Checking the demo. So Lily B. I somehow always want to call Lila B.
Lily B on YouTube says, I
Right.
love that you guys drink
Sweet.
black tea so often. I felt like there's not much emphasis on, there's so much emphasis on pu'er tea and oolongs, but black tea are such a lovely drinking experience, especially when paired with food.
Totally agree.
Totally agree.
Mm.
I feel like black tea kind of, because it's the incumbent in the West, and it's what existed in those nasty tea bags that most of us started with, at least I did. We feel like once we move on, we've kind of never looked back. But it would be sad if you never look back at a good Chinese black, or blacks from all over the world. But my experiences with Chinese black and how clean, how lack of astringency, lack of bitterness, and that sweet you get a variety. Right now we have Dian Hong, not emphasizing the fruity sweet, more of a date with a little bit of bite. You go east to Fu Zhuan black, you've got lychee, you've got all kinds of sweet fruity notes. Jinjun Mei, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Top grade lapsam, you've got a hint of pine smoke with that sweetness. It's balanced. We agree. Black tea gets a bad rap, so we actively try and encourage and sort of resurrect black tea. In fact, we have a tasting coming up in Toronto, a black tea tasting.
Yes, this August.
If everything goes well, we've postponed it to August, and things are looking decent for that. But even to that point. Hey, Joseph Burton, welcome. How is everyone today? We're great. We're having a little banana bread and black tea here with all of our Instagram and YouTube buddies for just a quick spur of the moment Monday session. And received message 8 says hello there, and we say hello there back on YouTube.
How do you spell Lila?
Lila?
Yeah, is that a name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry. Lila. I would have to guess, honestly.
A black tea with a year or two age can be really nice, even to me. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of tea peaks later.
What are your thoughts on pressed home cha? I don't have any thoughts about pressed home cha.
Me either. I mean, I don't. A lot of tea. I don't have major thoughts. For me, is really have to taste that tea, that specific tea, and think, okay, how is that? Because what is the pressed tea? The fundamental reason is easy to ship. But nowadays, there's more other reason of trending of pressed tea, right? Or some people marketing that really, for me, I care about what the tea actually tastes like, and also what are they marketing this tea as, right? If you tell me, oh, this is a there's some marketing fancy stuff that I really don't buy into. Like really, the taste is what I care most. And if it tastes good, I don't care if it's pressed black or pressed oolong. Is there pressed oolong? I don't know. Maybe one day there will be.
Probably.
Because it's so trendy.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think pressing is getting trendy because of the... right, which leads to the aging phenomenon. And I think people are realizing, like except green tea and yellow tea, you can age any tea, right? Well, I know black isn't suited so much because of the material, right? But I think that's the next thing.
Again, to me, it's about, what are they doing with this pressed tea? If you do a good job and tea tastes good and you're trying to be, again, changes for me doesn't mean innovation. There are some, I heard of a pressed black tea or black tea designed for aging. That is, and you taste that tea, you know why they market like that. It's like, I couldn't make a good tea, or I made a bad batch that I cannot sell regularly. So we twist it in some form to do that. So I'm not I'm not into that kind of thing. I care about if some producer press them or something really for a good reason.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
So I had asked you recently about aging, and you reminded me the tricky part about black tea is it tends to be made with buds. That's not true, is it?
No,
I'm mixed up.
typical traditional
Right.
black tea doesn't use much buds because buds is hard to make and it doesn't have enough substance to transform. So it's actually buds tea doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It's also a trend, but there could be really good ones. Anyway, come back to music project that I'm really excited
I didn't
about.
talk about it at all, and I said I would. So yeah, there a few of you out there have responded to the music project. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, it is just a crazy thing that I thought I would do. So I made a couple tea music videos and songs. Welcome to Wu Yi Mountain, which is on our YouTube channel. You can check that out. And also I did so that was like a country and western ditty that I just do these spontaneous, like I kind of improvise a couple lines and then she ends up thinking that's cute. And then it somehow got made into a song. Same thing happened with Hey Cha to the tune of Hey Jude. So now we're going to do another one because, thank you, Received Message 8 for enjoying those crazy kooky videos. So anyway, the thought is let's do another kooky video. This time it's going to be hair metal. It's going to be Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. And we're going to do an oolong theme on Crazy Train. I don't know yet what the lyrics will be because they don't exist, but we are started it. We've got a few volunteers who are going to throw in guitar and keyboards are accounted for. But if you play either of those or anything else, I would love to have some really kooky instruments. So if you play if you're like a concert kazooist or like an amazing tuba player or trombone, violin, accordion, I really don't care. Like I would love to have a really off-genre instrument inserted into this song. So if you're a musician and you're interested in doing something crazy, you don't have to be familiar with Crazy Train. We don't have to follow any set arrangement. We will jam your instrument into the song, probably as a solo, or maybe even just as it's got kind of a galloping rhythm. We'll fit it in somehow. Don't worry about that.
It's a fun project.
It's
the
just
project
goofy,
is about, just have some fun and, it's not about the skill show.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard
if you saw mine, you know it's not about skill, right?
It's just have fun.
Just have fun and yeah.
And one thing that we were talking about was like, because he complained that a lot, kind of like, I really want to get back to music, but sometimes life is so busy or it's always like a slide off the table.
There's always something else more urgent. So the idea here from my perspective,
have an excuse to really
put the things that I love together so they can both fit. And so that's kind of where this kooky project comes from. And that is what's going on with that. So yeah, there is we posted a video a while ago about that. So I'll probably put the link again here and to that video and to the sign up form. It's like not like an official thing. If you want to just throw your name out and see how it goes, you're not obliged to like stick with it to the end. Obviously, there's, you can just dip your toe in and see if it seems cool or not. Like, don't worry. So I'll put those links in here as well.
And even vocals.
Yeah. And there's plenty of space for vocals. If
you don't have to play.
Yeah, you don't have to play an instrument at all, because this vocal line by Ozzy is, I think, going to be a little challenging for me because of the difficulty of the guitar solo. I don't think I want to transpose it. So if you got a nice high voice and want to sing hair metal, who doesn't? Who in the world doesn't want to sing hair metal? It's just everybody wants to sing hair metal. Just most people can't. Right? Because it's a stratospheric male voice, right? Everybody wants to sing hair metal. Give me a break. Hey, ahoy Jan. Ahoy Jan from
hello.
Jan has just dialed in on YouTube, and Nyenka S. Becker has joined, and Ahmad Gavidel has joined on Instagram. So hello to you all. We're just having a little spontaneous tea session, enjoying some Dian Hong black tea while we eat a little bit of banana bread and just chat with you guys about everything, the upcoming music project, which is nuts. And just if you guys have any questions, or let us know if you're brewing tea, what you're drinking.
This Instagram stream is nice because it cuts your hair that half, like that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about my haircut. So
look at this.
So
flying.
it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. But anyway, since we're isolated, no one can get a haircut, right? Didn't matter for me because my barber's right here. But so she's
We're
like, well,
trying
let's
to transition
Yeah.
from the old style hair, like a number 2 here and just the top
we're moving from fill 1.0 to fill 2.0, but what you see right now is probably about fill 1.4. Maybe 1.6, actually. We're getting pretty close. So we're kind of sliding the part over. She's doing check out the back. She did a great job.
I did the back because I have a model on Instagram that I really love his style. So I'm trying to copy that. I do one side cut each day. So I have a chance to practice and improve and figure out how I wanted to do because it's really stressful. I don't want...
Yeah, she does it in phases.
Yes.
And I don't care. It's hair. It grows back. So what's the big deal, right?
So right now we're waiting for things to grow. And this side is like crazy.
Yeah, I look a little bit like a mad scientist. In the morning, I look like a mad scientist, which I love. I don't mind. So Lily B is drinking 2012 Yunnan sourcing Wu Liang Mountain Wild Arbor Raw Pu'er.
Nice.
It's extremely cooling. We were going to do a Shem Pu'er as well, but we got too lazy. We didn't want to make a big mess breaking the cake. And so we went with the black tea. But still from Yunnan, so bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dian Hong is what we're having. Nice. Cooling. Nice.
Brandon, he said, I love black tea. When I started to get into fancier tea, Chinese black tea was what I started with. Yeah. I think it's always good to start with something kind of familiar, but something kind of new.
I missed that. I didn't see that at all.
Yeah.
I didn't see your comment, Brandon, but she caught it. So good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway. Luckily for me, I often transition between long and short hair. So I guess I'm just going back to long hair. Yeah. It's a great time to do it, right? Because if you transition, I've done that once or twice. I did the short to long, cut it because I got peanut butter in my hair, and then I grew it long again.
What?
Yeah, this is a long time ago. But that transition is tough, right? Because you got to go through that awkward, that weird length that is kind of up but doesn't kind of do anything. And
now it's easier because of COVID. Everybody is
you can transition in private. Forced private. Transition in isolation.
Right.
Wulan T89, welcome to the crazy Monday random show. So we're talking about banana bread, music projects, and whatever you guys want to talk about. So sometimes that's hair, and sometimes it's
Joseph said I tried having long hair once. Didn't work out well.
Yeah, it's a real pain in the butt.
I want to shave my hair one day.
Yeah. I think it'll be cool. I'm actually totally 100% supporter. I really want to see that. Like she's talking number 1, number 2, like super close buzz. I think it'll be cool.
It would be scary though.
What haircut is your goal? If you're talking about what is the Phil 2.0 goal, it's basically the Huber, Johann Huber. I never say his name without a German accent, a fake German accent. So
from Italy, I think.
Don't care, it's Johann Huber. So you got to check out Johann Huber on Instagram, and that's the target haircut.
Yeah, I even did a sideburn like that.
But wait, I got to do a Johann Huber pose.
Okay, that singy look.
Anyway.
The sideburn is what? He has a really weird sideburn that goes directly come down without the regular, the sideburn shape. So I also shaved that one.
If you picture a regular sideburn, he just cut off the bottom inner half in a diagonal shape. It's not fancy at all. And he doesn't wear a belt often, which I find reprehensible. Anyway, those are my personal opinions. Those are not necessarily those of Gen T. Okay. So that's my goal haircut. If we're talking about haircuts, I am also going to find out how long hair I can get. Oh, cool. Why not, right? That's how I ended up with long hair.
We should have a challenge, like those beer challenges. It's a, man's long hair challenge.
Yep.
Hot summer is coming up.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. It's one of the bad things about long hair. Manageable shoulder length hair. Yeah. You think that's manageable? This is ultra manageable. Number 2 is the most manageable, which for those of you that don't know is the really short sheared hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I think we're going to wrap up. We just wanted to do a quick random show. We checked everything off of our list. If you guys we answered a couple questions. We had a just short and sweet. Wanted to say hello, show off the banana bread. We don't always snack when we have tea, but I'm on a bit of a tear lately.
And call for more musical talented tea lovers.
Yes. If you play an instrument and want to do something kooky, let's do it. If you sing, so you don't have to play an instrument. You
don't have to sing well, because
don't have to sing well. I don't.
Just have fun.
Just have fun.
Find something
we'll
to
fit
do.
You in. And until next time, we'll see you later. Keep steeping. Bye-bye.
We're so not coordinated.
Yeah, that's okay. Right?
We have to say keep steeping together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh. YouTube, you get to watch us kill Instagram, or end Instagram, I should say. Sounds similar. All right, bye-bye, YouTube. 1, 2, 3. Keep steeping. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Keep steeping. There we go. We got that one right. Oh, we're so cute. I get the word.